Imagine for a moment that your mind is like a powerful magnet. Whatever you think about the most, whether it's good or bad, you're drawing it toward yourself. This is the foundation of the law of attraction. Most people go through life unaware that every thought they repeat in their mind is actually shaping the reality they live in. If you're constantly thinking about not having enough money, you're not just recognizing a problem. You're attracting more of that lack into your life. Why? Because the law of attraction doesn't understand don't or not. It only understands the vibration of your thoughts, and it gives you more of what you're emotionally focused on. When you say things like, "I don't want to be broke," your attention is still locked on the idea of being broke. The law of attraction hears broke, feels your anxiety about it, and begins aligning circumstances to match that frequency. That's why it's so important to deliberately shift your thoughts toward what you actually want. Instead of thinking about debt, think about abundance. Instead of focusing on loneliness, focus on the kind of love you desire. Your mind is like a broadcast tower. Whatever signal you send out, the universe receives it and returns it in form. Now, this doesn't mean you'll attract $1 million just by thinking about it once. That's not how this law works. It's about consistency. It's about aligning your dominant thoughts, your feelings, and your energy with the thing you want. If you're visualizing wealth, but your emotions are filled with fear and doubt, then those mixed signals cancel each other out. The universe responds to energy that is strong, clear, and repeated. So the goal isn't just to think positive. It's to think deliberately, with focus, clarity, and feeling. Start by becoming aware of your inner conversations. What do you repeatedly say to yourself in your quiet moments? Are you telling a story of lack or a story of possibility? Every day, your thoughts are casting votes for the kind of life you'll live tomorrow. That's not just poetic. That's physics. Your thoughts carry vibration. And vibration is what attracts people, events, ideas, and even money to you. This is why changing your thinking is the beginning of changing your life. Now think about this. Have you ever noticed that when you're in a good mood, things just seem to work out? People smile at you more, opportunities seem to appear, even traffic flows better. That's not a coincidence. That's alignment. When your inner world feels good, the outer world reflects that back to you, and it all begins with a single thought. So be intentional with what you dwell on, because you are always manifesting, whether you realize it or not. The law of attraction is always on, always working. Your job is to become more conscious of what you're attracting and start guiding your thoughts toward the reality you truly want. Everything in this universe, everything you can see, touch, feel, and even think, is energy. You, me, our thoughts, our emotions, the chair you're sitting on, the money you want, the love you seek, all of it vibrates at a specific frequency. That's not philosophy, that's science. And when we talk about the law of attraction, what we're really talking about is vibration. Because you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are, what you vibrate. Now let that sink in for a moment. Your thoughts are not just random little flashes in your head. They carry a frequency. Every time you think a thought and feel something strongly about it, whether it's fear, hope, excitement, or worry, you're tuning yourself like a radio to a specific frequency. And the universe responds to that frequency by matching it. This is why people who constantly worry about problems often seem to attract more problems. They're not cursed. They're not unlucky. They're just in the habit of vibrating at the frequency of lack, of stress, of fear. And so that's what they continue to pull into their lives. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine tuning your inner frequency to peace, to abundance, to gratitude. That vibration sends a completely different message out into the universe. When you operate from that space, you'll start noticing things shift, people treat you differently, ideas flow more freely, and circumstances begin lining up with your desires. That's not magic, that's alignment. You're in sync with what you want to attract. You see, we've been conditioned to believe that our outer world controls our inner world, that we need to wait for success to feel successful, or wait for love to feel worthy, or wait for money to feel secure. But the law of attraction flips that. It teaches that you must feel those things first within before they can show up in the physical world. You must become a vibrational match for what you desire. Now, how do you change your vibration? It starts with awareness. Begin by paying attention to how you feel throughout the day. Your emotions are your internal GPS. When you feel low, frustrated, angry, drained, that's a sign you're vibrating in a way that's out of sync with what you want. But when you feel good, energized, focused, light, that's alignment. The goal isn't to fake positivity. The goal is to reach for thoughts and feelings that gradually lift you. Even small shifts in energy can create big changes over time. One of the most powerful ways to raise your vibration is through gratitude. When you focus on what you're thankful for, even in the smallest ways, you shift your entire frequency. Gratitude is the vibration of abundance. It tells the universe, I recognize the good in my life. And the universe responds by giving you more of it. And just like a radio can't play two stations at once, you can't hold a frequency of abundance while vibrating in fear or doubt. You must tune your inner world carefully. Use meditation, use music, use movement. Speak words that reflect the life you want, not the one you're trying to escape. Your vibration creates your experience. If you want to attract something different, you have to become something different vibrationally. This isn't something you do once and forget. It's a practice, a way of living. And once you understand it, once you begin deliberately choosing your vibration every day, the law of attraction starts to work for you, not against you. Most people try to change their lives by chasing things on the outside: more money, a better job, a different relationship. But the truth is, nothing changes out there until something changes inside. That's the real power of the law of attraction. To manifest what you want, you must feel it before you see it. You have to emotionally experience your desire as if it's already done, already yours. That's how you activate the energy that attracts it into your life. Think about a time you really wanted something. Maybe it was a job, a home, or someone's love. You thought about it, maybe even obsessed over it. But did you feel it? Did you feel the joy, the peace, the excitement of already having it? Most people don't. They think, I'll be happy when I get it, not realizing that mindset is backward. The law of attraction doesn't respond to time. It responds to energy, and the fastest way to shift your energy is through emotion. If you want success, you can't wait to feel successful until the money shows up. You need to practice feeling successful right now. If you want love, you can't wait for the right person to show up to feel worthy or whole. You must feel that worth and wholeness first. It may feel unnatural at first because we've been trained to react to the outside world. But manifestation is about creating from the inside out. Your emotions are the fuel. They give life to your vision. Visualization is powerful, but visualization without feeling is like a car without gas. It looks good, but it's not going anywhere. When you close your eyes and imagine your dream life, step into it emotionally. What would it feel like to wake up with purpose? To be financially free, to feel deeply loved. Don't just see it, feel it. Smile while you visualize. Let your heart believe it's real. When your emotions align with your vision, the universe listens louder. You can test this. Spend just 5 minutes each day imagining your goal with emotion, deep, present emotion. Do it consistently and watch how your energy begins to shift. People will notice. You'll walk differently, speak differently, and without trying to force anything, you'll start attracting opportunities, ideas, and support that align with the version of yourself you've been emotionally rehearsing. This is where belief becomes embodied. You're no longer just wishing. You're living the energy of your dream. You're walking with the vibration of your desire, and that's when manifestation speeds up, when it moves from your mind into your heart, and then into your reality. So don't wait for life to give you permission to feel good. Be the one who decides. Feel it now, live it now, become it now. And the rest will follow. Clarity and belief. These are two of the most underestimated forces behind the law of attraction. People often say they want a better life, more money, greater success, deeper love. But when you ask them what that actually looks like, most can't tell you with any real detail. They haven't gotten specific. And the universe responds to clarity. If your vision is vague, your results will be vague. If your desire is scattered, your energy is scattered. You need to get crystal clear about what you want, and then believe with absolute certainty that it's possible for you. Let's take an example. If someone says, "I want more money," and they receive a single coin, technically, the universe responded. But that's not what they meant, right? The problem is, they didn't define their goal. Was it financial freedom? A 6-figure income, enough to take care of their family without stress. The more precise you are with your vision, the easier it is for your mind to focus and your energy to align. Now, once you have clarity, belief becomes the bridge. You can't just want something. You have to expect it. You have to carry yourself as if it's already on its way. And this is where many people get stuck. They want big things but don't believe they deserve them, or they think it's not realistic. That inner doubt creates resistance. It interrupts the frequency you're trying to send out. Belief is more than positive thinking. It's trust. It's knowing deep in your core that what you desire is already yours in the unseen, and it's just a matter of time before it shows up in the seen. The law of attraction doesn't operate on fear. It responds to faith, and when you believe, you stop chasing and start attracting. You stop doubting and start receiving. Here's something powerful to remember. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. That's why consistent visualization, backed by belief, is so effective. When you imagine your goal daily and believe in it deeply, your subconscious begins to accept it as truth. It starts to look for ways to make it happen. You begin to notice opportunities you would have missed before. You take actions you wouldn't have taken in a state of doubt. It's like your entire being gets behind your vision. Affirmations can help here too, but only when spoken with belief. Saying, "I am wealthy," 100 times a day won't do much if your energy is screaming, "I'm broke." But if you say it with conviction, with a mental picture and emotional backing, it begins to reshape your inner reality. And remember, your outer world reflects your inner world. That's the law. One way to strengthen belief is to look for evidence, even in small things. Notice every time something works in your favor. Celebrate every synchronicity. Every time you imagine something and it shows up, no matter how minor, recognize it. Say to yourself, "See, it's working." Build momentum. Train your mind to trust the process. And don't let other people's doubts pollute your belief. This journey is personal. Other people may not understand your vision, That's okay. They're not meant to. It's not their dream, it's yours. Protect it, nurture it, believe in it with your whole being. Because once you get clear, and you believe without needing evidence, that's when the universe begins to move. That's when doors open. That's when life starts to reflect what you've known all along. That what you desire is not only possible, it's already on its way. There's a common misunderstanding about the law of attraction that needs to be cleared up. People think they can just sit back, visualize, and wait for things to magically fall into their lap. But the truth is, attraction is only one half of the equation. The other half is action, and not just any action, inspired action. The kind of action that flows from alignment, not desperation. When you act as if your desire is already real, you create a magnetic field around you that draws opportunities, people, and ideas straight to you. Think about how you'd carry yourself if your dream life was already your reality. Would you walk with more confidence? Would you speak with more purpose? Would you treat your time differently? That version of you. The future version isn't someone you have to wait to become. You can start embodying them now. And when you do, the energy around you shifts. People respond to you differently. Situations unfold more naturally. You stop pushing so hard, and instead, you begin to attract results through your presence. This isn't pretending or faking. It's stepping into alignment. It's behaving in a way that matches your vision. Not in the future, but today. If you want to be successful, start thinking and acting like a successful person would. If you want love, start showing up as someone who feels loved and loving. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions align, manifestation becomes a natural side effect, not a struggle. Now, here's the beautiful part. When you're in the right vibration, inspired action doesn't feel like effort. It feels exciting. It might come as a sudden urge to call someone, start a project, apply for something, or go somewhere unexpected. These nudges are not random. They are the universe guiding you toward your vision. Your job is to trust them and act on them, even if they don't always make sense right away. There will be moments where fear tries to stop you, where you feel uncertain or unqualified. But remember, you're not required to have everything figured out before you begin. Clarity often comes after the first step, not before. And each step you take, even the small ones, tells the universe, I'm serious, I'm ready, I believe. And that belief strengthens your vibration. It pulls your desire closer. It's also important to understand that taking inspired action doesn't mean you hustle non-stop. It means you move when it feels right. You flow, not force. You trust, not chase. Because when your energy is in harmony with your goal, things unfold with ease. You meet the right people at the right time. Resources show up. Doors open without you having to bang on them. You were never meant to just wish for a better life. You were meant to live it. And living it starts before it physically arrives. It starts with how you show up today, how you carry your energy, and how you respond to the intuitive nudges that guide you forward. Act as if, walk as if, speak as if, not to fool others, but to align yourself, because once you begin moving in the direction of your dream, the universe moves with you. There's a quiet force that can speed up every single thing you want to manifest, and that force is gratitude. It might sound too simple to matter, but gratitude isn't just about being polite or positive. It's a powerful, energetic state that aligns you with abundance, with love, with success, with joy. Gratitude is the signal to the universe that says, I'm ready for more of this. And the universe always responds to that signal. Most people wait until things go right before they feel grateful. But the real secret is this. If you want to attract the things you desire, you must feel grateful before they arrive. That's what creates alignment. You're not just hoping something will happen. You're saying through your energy, it's already mine. I already feel the joy of having it. And that feeling is what attracts the physical result. When you wake up and say, thank you, for the breath in your lungs, for the roof over your head, for even the smallest victories, you shift your focus. You stop looking at what's missing and start seeing what's already good. And the more you focus on the good, the more good shows up. That's the law. It's not wishful thinking. It's energetic truth. What you appreciate appreciates. What you ignore diminishes. Let's be honest. We all have moments when we feel stuck, when things aren't moving fast enough, when doubt creeps in. In those moments, gratitude becomes your anchor. It brings you back into the present, back into trust, back into alignment. Because it's hard to feel grateful and fearful at the same time. It's hard to feel grateful and doubtful at the same time. When you choose gratitude, you change the channel of your vibration. And this doesn't mean you have to feel grateful for the struggle itself. It means you can feel grateful in the struggle, for the lessons it's bringing, for the strength it's building, for the clarity it's offering. Even that kind of gratitude carries a vibration that draws solutions, healing, and progress toward you. One of the most powerful practices you can adopt is a daily gratitude ritual. Write down 3 things you're thankful for every morning, or even better, speak them out loud with emotion. Not just, I'm grateful for my house, but I'm so grateful for the safety and peace I feel in my home. Make it real. Make it felt, and don't limit your gratitude to only what's visible now. Thank the universe for what's on the way. Say thank you for the success that's coming, for the love that's arriving, for the freedom you're stepping into. That's how you live in the vibration of your future now. Gratitude multiplies blessings. It turns small wins into massive breakthroughs. And most importantly, it keeps you in a state of receiving. Because when you're grateful, you're telling the universe, I see the good, I honor it, I welcome more. And the universe always responds to a grateful heart.